The first international forum to recognize the importance of producing statistics on women was the first World Conference on Women in Mexico City back in 1975. Progressively, the focus moved from statistics on women to statistics on women and men. The Beijing Conference on Women in 1995 marked an important step in the development of gender statistics. International and national work on gender statistics gained new momentum and was acknowledged at high level.
From one region to another, from one district to another, from one community to another, women and girls fared differently from their counterparts, men and boys.
Over the last few years, many statistical offices have created gender statistical units. More women are involved in statistics and interesting initiatives have been developed in this field.
La création d'un réseau d'échange entre les spécialistes sur les statistiques du genre, qu'on appelle GESNet, auquel beaucoup d'entre vous ont participé.
For our country at this time, I'm particularly delighted to say that the government statistician, who is the head of the Ghana Statistical Service for the first time, is Dr. Grace Bediako, as you know. And of course, she was chosen not because she's a woman, she was chosen on merit.
We have to go a long way back to find meeting photos in which there are no women statisticians, or very few. But still, a lot remains to be done. Reliable gender-sensitive information is still lacking in certain countries.
Too often we pursue our statistical programs, some dating decades back, without much regard for the changing needs of users of our communities, our stakeholders, our governments, and those who need the data. In gender statistics, I believe many of us have not done as much as we should have.
Gender statistics reflect the realities of the lives of women and men and policy issues relating to gender, such as economic status, social conditions, access to education and health. Statistical information on the situation of women and men in all spheres of society is an important tool in promoting equality and identifying needs. They provide policymakers with information for better evidence-based indicators and allow to measure the outcomes of women and men's participation in the economy and development.
You as statisticians are critical to the work of us policymakers. Without you, we shall be shooting in the dark. Your data provides us with additional tools to prioritize and bring about the necessary changes that society requires.
Ensuring gender equality within national statistical offices, line ministries, and other statistical areas of work around the world would certainly contribute to the production of such statistics. Moreover, female director statisticians are definitely an example to follow for the younger generation.
Moi, j'insistais beaucoup sur les statistiques du genre. Bon, peut-être parce que je suis femme que j'ai eu ce réflexe-là.
Certainly awareness of gender issues. I think women are probably more sensitive to those issues, and having them, when more women in senior positions in government and certainly in the statistical service will help promote issues related to gender.
But what is the situation today? It varies according to regions.
In my office, the ratio of female to male is 80%. More and more women are taking charge of the statistics offices regionally. So I think our situation may be different from what's happening in the rest of the world. Women know they can succeed in the Caribbean, and they have been succeeding.
Once they are in position, they are often praised for their excellent performance and strive to hold their jobs.
The workload sometimes is high because when the owners want the data, they want it fast. And you know, the work is also involving trying to get the questionnaires, look at them, fix the errors. In fact, sometimes there's pressure on us.
Women would like to prove that she can do it.
Exactly.
That is because we're competing with them, and they're telling us we cannot do it. When we come to that post, we want to prove it, first to ourselves.
To take economics as a major course, you need to be mathematically inclined. And one thing I'll say is it's not difficult. That's a perception that math inclined subjects are difficult and it's for men and stuff, but In my case, it's not like that. All you have to do is to be determined. After my national service in 2004, I decided to come back to school to read my master's, still to get an insight, a better understanding of economics.
So what would be the best way to bring more women in the statistical field, to attract the young ones to study mathematics and statistics, but also to promote them in national statistical offices, line ministries and decision-making processes?
Il faudrait plutôt sensibiliser les filles pour qu'elles s'intéressent davantage au métier de la statistique et permettre à ces filles-là de pouvoir suivre les cours dans de bonnes conditions.
It appears obvious that action and change has to come first at the education level, even in primary school. In many cases, talented teachers can make all the difference.
I had a math teacher called Miss Painting, who, she developed my love for mathematics.
As they are getting out of school, they are thinking banking, they are thinking nursing, they are thinking teaching, but not statistics.
We go to the communities where we share the use of statistics with the communities. We use school, maybe the local schools, from primary to secondary schools, to let them come up with some stories. After talking to them about the use of statistics, we ask them to come up with a story where they can do a little drama about the use of statistics.
Mathematics is a course I've been interested in right from primary school.
It catch them young. We wanted to catch the students young, to tell them what statistics is all about. And then we want to establish a club in their schools.
And of course, there's this National Science and Maths quiz, which is also to promote girls in science and in mathematics.
It's when we go home that we are asked to help to cook supper, help to do this, help to do that. And the boys are usually sitting somewhere watching TV.
What you do find is that when there are borderline cases, then we will consider girls if, for instance, after the selection, we find that it's skewed towards the men.
Very few girls choose to follow mathematics or scientific courses. Those who do choose mathematics still have to strive and are perceived as different from their fellow peers.
I remember when I came to level 100, when people ask of my courses, I don't tell them. Because the moment you tell them, they begin to discourage you. Can you do it?
Grants offered by international partners, integrated in specific programs, can at least support these young women that are interested in statistics. Proof is there to show that women can be motivated by such challenges. If they benefit from grants, their access to key jobs is facilitated.
Je crois qu'il y a ça aussi, il y a le manque de confiance. Bon, donc si on ne peut pas faire cela, garantir au moins la bourse dès que une femme passe au concours, qu'on lui garantisse la bourse.
The culture of using and promoting information has to change also. Data should be presented in user-friendly format to attract potential readers and youngsters.
And I think the whole culture of reporting, of getting information and using information has to change. And I think this is a fundamental issue. We have got to begin to promote statistics and the use of statistics.
Female senior statisticians and experts can also make a difference, as they do represent encouraging examples for the students. They are there to show the way and help.
It's a woman who encouraged me, who promoted me, who helped me to be what I am today.
For us to promote the gender statistics is to cooperate or to be in collaboration or to work more with the women's affairs.
I handled one team, and you get involved with the people at the grassroots. To be honest with you, for the PRAs on the media projects, I'm the only woman, yes, with 4 strong guys, and I feel very proud.
Statistics can be fun, and girls are more than capable to take on the challenges that our program offers. There are rewarding careers in statistics for both men and women. The decisions that are made based on the analysis that we do have far-reaching implications not only to the government but also to the private sector, So if you want a career that will allow you to use your skills to influence real-life decisions that make a difference to people and organizations, statistics is by far, in my opinion, my biased opinion, the #1 choice.